I posted a bunch of videos on this channel talking about all the different ways that I make money online, and one of those income streams is my blog. Every time I bring it up, I get a ton of questions. How do I monetize it? How do I drive traffic? And how do I actually make money if I'm not selling physical products? And here's my honest answer. Even though my blog is profitable, I haven't made a video about it because I keep running into a major problem. Now, before I jump into what that problem is and what I'm doing to combat it, I do just want to give a quick disclaimer that, as always, everything that I'm sharing in this video is based on my unique personal experience. When it comes to any business, results are always going to vary from person to person. And even though I'm not going to gatekeep anything in this video, and I'm going to do my best to be as transparent as possible with you about my experience, it's still my unique experience. So please make sure you do your own research before jumping into any business. That way you're fully informed and you can feel confident about making the best decisions that make the most sense for you. Okay, so here's the problem that I keep running into with my blog. It's really hard to compete with older, more established websites for traffic. And now with AI flooding the internet with articles that can literally be written with a click of a button, written content alone isn't really enough to stand out with a brand new site. So what I want to do is take the same general framework strategy that I used for my digital product business and apply it to my blog. And here's what I mean by that. So a lot of new sellers, when they're just starting out, tend to focus on the wrong thing in the brainstorming stage of their business. They ask themselves, what's the easiest, quickest thing that I can make and sell? And so they end up making something like ChatGPT written ebooks, affirmation cards, or quick digital art, things that are really fast to produce, but don't necessarily end up solving anyone's specific problem. And then they wonder why nothing is selling. And the issue is that they're thinking about the product first and the customer second. But when you flip that and you start thinking about the digital products that you offer as digital tools instead, that shift in your thinking completely changes the way that you approach your business. So let's just think about it. A tool exists to help someone accomplish a goal or solve a problem, whereas a product exists to be sold. But when you're creating and selling digital products, you're not just creating something to sell. If you want to actually get sales, you should be focused on creating digital products that people are already actively looking for. This way, purchasing your product is a no-brainer because they need your product in order to achieve a specific result or solve one of their problems. So you don't have to convince anyone to buy anything. You're just showing up in front of the people who already need what you're offering. Using that approach has made my digital product businesses super successful, so I want to apply that same framework to my website. So instead of just writing helpful articles and hoping that people find my site, I want to build an actual interactive tool, something visitors can use right there on my site to instantly solve a problem. The type of website that I'm describing is called a utility website. And a utility website is basically any website whose main purpose is to do something for the visitor rather than just giving them something to read. Think of a mortgage calculator that automatically calculates your monthly mortgage, or a color palette generator for graphic designers, or even a calorie tracker. These sites exist because they help people get a quick, specific answer or result. And people come back to these sites over and over again because they're actually useful. That's the kind of website that we're going to be building today. Before we jump right into actually building it, I want to explain how monetization actually works with a utility website, because this is a part that trips a lot of people up. When you think of a utility website, the whole appeal to the user and the reason that it generates so much consistent traffic is that it's free to use. So you wouldn't pay to use an online calculator. You just search for it on Google, use the tool, and then leave the site. But even though you're not paying money to use the tool, you're still paying with something that is very valuable, your time and attention. And as a person who's going to be building that utility website, there is actually a very accessible and common way to monetize your visitors' attention without ever charging them a single cent to actually use your tool. And that monetization method is called Google AdSense. So here's how it works. You'd sign up for a free Google AdSense account. You'll link your new utility website to that account. And then once you're approved, Google will automatically start displaying ads to your visitors. This is basically exactly how getting paid on YouTube works as a YouTube creator. So you'll earn money based on how many people see the ads on your site, and you can even earn a bonus when people actually click on those ads. So the more traffic your site gets, the more you'll earn. So you're essentially renting out ad space on your website. And this doesn't require any coding or for you to be tech savvy. Google is going to handle everything behind the scenes for you. They'll automatically display ads on your website and display the right ads to the right audiences. Now you can monetize most websites through Google AdSense, but this monetization strategy is particularly smart for a utility website. When someone searches for a free tool that solves a specific problem, they're typing in a very specific set of terms into the Google search bar. Because visitors know exactly what they're looking for, what they're typing into the search bar would be described as high intent keywords. So once users land on your site and use your tool after finding it through typing in these high intent keywords, what this tells Google is that your website is highly trustworthy. This will help your website build trust with Google quickly, and it will encourage Google to show more and more people your website. Over time, this can naturally and easily increase your amount of monthly visitors, thus increasing your monthly earnings as well. And the best part is that once it's built and set up, this monetization method is completely passive. Now, I do just want to clarify something about the high intent keywords thing. Because you're building a utility site, your SEO or search engine optimization is going to be very, very important. Basically, all this means is that you want to make sure that you're using the right keywords and keyword phrases throughout your website. That way, when someone searches for your tool on Google, your website actually shows up in Google search results. If you want me to make a full video going deep on SEO and keyword strategy, definitely let me know in the comments. It's a super important skill to have if you're running any online business. It's what makes it possible for people to actually find my websites and my online stores and digital products without me having to spend any time or money posting ads online or promoting my businesses on social media. All right, so now that you understand the gist of my strategy and how the monetization actually works, let's actually put it into practice. I'm going to show you step by step how to build a simple utility website, no coding needed. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is head over to hostinger.com/savage. So we're going to be using Hostinger's Horizons tool to actually create a utility website without having to do any coding because I don't know how to do that. So right here, I'm going to click View Plans. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different options here, but I'm going to go with the starter plan. So down here in the features, you can see that we'll be able to create up to 25 different websites with this one plan. We'll also be able to sell subscriptions. So if you decide that you want to change your monetization strategy with your utility site and offer maybe a premium tool that's subscription based, you'd be able to do that with this starter plan. And then we'll also be able to sell both physical and digital products. So we're not going to be limited to just having this one simple utility site. If we decide that we want to build an entire online business with physical products, digital products, and that subscription-based premium access to our tool, then we'll be able to do that as well in the future. But of course, right now we're just focused on building the foundation with our simple utility site. It's nice to know that we have these options to expand later without upgrading. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Select Plan. And then here under Period, you can select this drop-down menu and you can select 1 month or 12 months. Either way, no matter what option you choose, you'll be able to get a discount with my link, but you're going to get a much bigger discount if you go with the 12-month option. As you can see, this comes out to $13.99 a month, whereas the 1 month option comes out to $19.99 a month. So I'm going to go with the 12-month option. Now, before we check out, we can click this Have a Coupon Code option, and we can type in the code SAVAGE, that's Savage, and we'll be able to unlock a bigger discount. Okay, so we just got an extra 10% off, and now we can check out and start building our website. We're almost ready to check out, but I do just want to say that I know that it can be really anxiety inducing starting a new business venture, but Hostinger does have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're not satisfied or if you just decide that this isn't for you, you can cancel within 30 days for that money back guarantee. Now, the last thing that we need to do is secure our domain, and this is basically just your address for your website. So I'm going to type in a simple name for my website that utilizes a common keyword that my users might be typing in to actually find my tool. All right, so I've picked my domain name and now we can go ahead and select continue. So once we've signed up, we can see that Hostinger Horizons is asking us what we want to create. So this is where we want to type in a detailed prompt to describe the type of tool that we want to build. All right, so I've got my prompt typed in here and I'll just read it out loud for you. That way you can have an example of what a good, descriptive, but concise prompt actually sounds like. Build a web app called the Is It Worth It Seller Profit Calculator. Users input the following information about a product they are considering selling online. Sale price, production and materials cost, shipping costs charged to the buyer, actual shipping costs paid by the seller, platform fees percentage, estimated units sold per month, and their estimated tax rate percentage. Display the results in a clear breakdown showing platform fees, total fees, profit per unit, estimated monthly profit, estimated taxes to set aside, and net monthly take-home after taxes. The design should be clean and modern with a simple form for inputs and a clear results section. As you can tell by the prompt, we're building a seller profit calculator. So with this tool, even though I am specifically building it for people who are selling digital products, I also wanted to include sections for people who might be selling physical products on Etsy or who might want to do drop shipping or print on demand. So that's why I also included sections for shipping and cost of materials. I wanted to keep it vague so that way it wouldn't only apply to Etsy sellers or Gumroad sellers, but could be used more broadly to calculate total profit for anyone who wants to sell digital products or multiple different types of products online. If you're struggling with your prompt or your utility tool website idea, I'll drop a little cheat sheet in the description box below this video. In that cheat sheet, which is completely free by the way, I'll include a ChatGPT or Claude prompt that you can use to actually create your prompt to build the website. And I'll also include some good utility website examples to sort of get your gears turning, just in case you want some more creative or simple examples of different utility websites that you could build yourself. All right, so since we've got our prompt, we can go ahead and select this button here to generate our tool. Now, as you can see, Hosting Your Horizons is currently thinking, and all of the complicated coding magic is happening behind the scenes. So there's some really helpful tips that are popping up here, and one of them says that we can edit our website by chatting. So instead of going in and actually changing the code ourselves, we can talk to Hosting Our Horizons here in this little chat bot, and we can let it know if there's any changes we need, either with the actual function of the website or with the appearance of the website. And it's also telling us here that once we've got everything set up to our liking, we can easily publish our website by hitting publish right here in the top right hand corner. And like I said earlier, we can build up to 25 different websites with this one plan. So if we want to look at our different websites or even build multiple websites at a time, we can go to these 3 lines up here on the top left-hand corner of our screen, and that'll allow us to navigate to our different websites or tools. All right, so our website is still in progress, and I'm getting updates here in chat from the chatbot, letting me know kind of what it's building, what it's working on, and giving me updates on the website's progress in real time. Okay, that took about like a minute and a half, and now our website is here, and we can talk to the chat and let it know if we want any updates. So far, I really like the look of the site. It's very simple and straightforward and clean. And there's 2 very easily well-defined sections here. One for the user of the website to input their numbers, and then one to see the actual profit breakdown. So the whole purpose of this tool is for users to actually be able to easily see what their profit is going to be after all of their expenses are taken out. Now, even though this looks really good, what users care about the most is that the utility site is actually usable. So I want to give this a test to make sure that it actually works and that all the numbers make sense. So here, let's put in the sale price of an example product. So the average digital product that I sell online costs about $8. So I'll just put in $8. And then for production or materials costs, this doesn't cost me anything because I'm selling digital products, so I'm going to put 0. Now, again, I'm selling digital products, so the shipping cost for me is 0. And then the platform fees percentage, this depends on the place online where I'm selling my digital products. But since I have most of my digital products for sale on Etsy, I'll go ahead and type in Etsy seller fee, which is 6.5%. All right, so now it's asking us about how many units or products are we going to sell per month. Now, of course, the exact number of products that we sell from month to month is going to vary. And when you're creating a new product, there's really no way to know exactly how many sales you're going to get. But playing around with this number is a good way to figure out if this product that you're thinking about selling is actually worth it for you to spend the time to create. So I'm just going to type in the number 50 here. Okay, and then now it's asking us our estimated tax rate percentage. So it's important when you're selling digital products online that you understand that because you're considered self-employed by the IRS, and I'm specifically just talking to my American listeners here. So if you're not in the US, of course, this might not apply to you. But in the US, if you are self-employed or if you're making any sort of money outside of your regular job, you're going to pay self-employment tax. And this is on top of your regular income tax. The exact tax rate that actually applies to you is going to vary from state to state. So for the tax rate percentage, I'm going to leave it at 22% because it's actually a pretty reasonable estimate. But if you're thinking about using this free tool once I publish it, do just remember that the exact numbers that you put in here here are going to depend on where you're located, what you're selling, and a bunch of different specific factors that are going to apply uniquely to you. All right, so I just checked the numbers on this calculator and they are accurate, but I do want to update the tool to make sure that it's showing the fees per item and also the total fees that have accrued throughout the month. That way it doesn't confuse people like me who are bad at math, so they don't feel pressured to go and double check the calculations on their own and spend more time than they need to. So down here in the chatbot, I'm going to type in that update and ask Hosting Your Horizons to make that change. So once I have the changes that I want typed in, I will send this to Horizons, and then now it's working behind the scenes to make those changes to my site. Okay, so Hosting Your Horizons just updated the site, so I'm going to put the numbers back in to see if it's made the changes that I want it to make. So for sale price, I'll put in 8. For production materials, I'll put 0. For shipping costs, I'll put 0. For shipping costs here, I'll put 0. For platform fees, I'll put 6.5. For estimated units, I'll put 50. And for estimated tax rate, I'll keep it at 22. Okay, so here now it's updated the platform fees and all of the different sections here to break it down per unit and then to also show the total monthly cost. That is very helpful for my brain, and hopefully it'll also be helpful for the visitors to my site as well. Even though I am really happy with the way my site looks, I do just want to show you how easy it is to actually change some of the visual elements here. So up here at the very top of my screen where it says edit content, I'm going to select on, and now I can actually select different areas on my website and change the way that they look. Here I'm going to select the title, and then instead of a real profit, I'm going to type in monthly. So now it says calculate your real monthly profit. And then I'll select save, and now we have an updated title. And then down here in the subtitle, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to change it to say monthly costs. So now it says enter your monthly costs and pricing to see exactly how much you'll take home after all the fees and taxes. So now that I'm done editing the content of my site, I can switch this toggle to off. I do want to preview the mobile version of my site. And all that means is that right now, as you can see, the screen on our website is pretty big. And that's because we're looking at the preview that our visitors who are visiting on desktop, which means like on a laptop or on a computer, that's what they're actually going to see. But the site is going to look a little bit different for people who are visiting the site using their phones, which is a very, very common way for people to utilize websites nowadays. So up here on the top of our screen on the very right-hand side, you can see that we have the computer selected, but we want to select mobile preview here. That way we can see what our website would look to someone who is visiting it on a phone. Okay, so I just selected the phone, and as you can see, the website still looks really good on mobile version. This is huge for me because this was really hard for me to figure out when I built my very first website. Every time I would switch to a mobile preview, it would just be a really tiny version of the desktop preview, and it just didn't look right, and it was really hard to navigate. But as you can see here, everything is automatically adjusted, and our tool is still very easy to use. It's the right size for a phone screen, and we didn't have to do any extra coding, which is always a plus. So now we can go back to the desktop version, and since everything works, everything looks good, and everything is accurate with our utility site, all we have to do is select publish. And now our website is publishing and it will be ready to use. Okay, so now I'm going to select view site. That way we can actually view our site as if we are the visitors. Okay, perfect. And everything looks exactly how it looked when we were actually building the site. And just like that, our site is live and ready for people to actually visit and view. And almost more importantly, it's ready for us to actually connect our Google AdSense account to our website, which means that we'll be able to start generating traffic and ultimately passive income with our simple tool. So now my website is live, and I do want to kind of give it a chance to generate some organic traffic before I actually connect my Google AdSense account. But if you want me to drop the link to this website that I just created, so that way you can actually use the tool or explore how it works, let me know in the comments below, and I'll drop the link to this website in the description box below this video. In that description box, once again, you can also find the coupon code SAVAGE, SAVAGE, for 10% off of your Hosting Your Horizons plan. That's the tool that I just used to actually create this website. I'm also dropping that free utility website cheat sheet below. That cheat sheet costs $0, and you're more than welcome to download it if you need help with your actual prompt for your website, or if you just want to see some ideas for different utility sites that you could create. I'm really interested in seeing how this website performs and how much passive income I'll be able to make from this site. And And if you're also interested in those results, make sure you drop a comment below and let me know if you want me to make a follow-up video showing you how much money I'm actually able to generate just from putting the ads on this free tool. As always, if you found this video helpful, make sure that you give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss my future videos with updates, tutorials, and strategies that I use to make passive income online. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.